Day 10 at the Florida State practice fields. It's a rainy day. The storm went through early this morning, but thankfully veered off a little bit to the east. We hope if you're in the storm's path that you're safe and sound and able to keep up with some of the FSU football coverage that we have on the Osceola.com. So Mike Norvell always likes to say his immediate thoughts after a scrimmage on Saturday night, but then he gave some extended thoughts today on Monday after practice. Jerry, I thought we learned a little bit about some particular players who stood out. I think in particular, Amari Williams, Sam Singleton was somebody who's been mentioned repeatedly. Adam Fuller even mentioning Sam quite a bit. Just maybe some of your thoughts on what Mike might have said Saturday, as well as his kind of second look at what he said today.
Well, he made a note on Amari Williams that as a freshman, he struggled in the scrimmage. He thought it was, he had a hard time. And his response, the way he came out today, I thought he was really good today. He caught a deep ball, vertical post route, and caught it, and his touchdown in today's scrimmage. And then he had a half a dozen other catches. So I thought he had an outstanding response to what apparently was not a very good scrimmage the other day.
Right. We've hit on Elijah Moore quite a bit here. I think we'll still be talking about Elijah Moore to some extent. He had probably two of the best catches today inside during practice. I think they were both, one in the back of the end zone was probably 7-on-7, where he high pointed a ball. Then the other one inside, he had to adjust backwards, went all the way down, I'd say below the knee, above the ankle, to grab a ball. It was almost like an outfielder quality type of catch. Elijah, yes, 6'4", yes, he's a freshman. At times it doesn't look perfect. There was one time where you could tell the alignment. He didn't know where to line up. He didn't know what the play was, but he's a summer arriving freshman. You're going to expect those types of things. But Elijah makes plays consistently.
Exactly. And with a receiving corps that's having a little bit of trouble with consistency.
Just a little bit.
He's been a breath of fresh air. I mean, he's been pretty consistent catching the ball, and that'll get him on the field quicker than we may have thought at the time that he signed. But Bob, when he first got here, we all interviewed him, and he made it clear from the beginning he was coming here to play. He wasn't coming here to be wait for next year. So he's actually delivering on that expectation that he had.
He's easily the youngest guy on the team. He's not going to redshirt the way he's going right now. Another guy we should probably hit on who had a great day inside, Shaheem Brown. I think this was probably the best day by far that I've seen of him in camp, but probably in quite some time. Let's set up what he did early on. He diagnosed a play immediately going out to Kyle Morlock and just
on the sideline,
and just went after him, ran right through him, making a really nice stop.
Tackle for a loss. And then I think it was two plays later, I may be mistaken. It was a misdirection play. DJU goes ahead and is in a pass route. They're in goal line, and so he's running open towards the pylon. Pretty good throw, and Shaheem just cuts right in front of it and got a PBU on it. So two plays out of three. I don't know what he must have been loafing on the play in between.
We've seen some, I'd say, guys that historically you would look at as a number 2 or a number 3 defensive lineman stand out today. Byron Turner was one of those guys. Mike Norvell mentioning Aaron Hester. I thought Byron at least had one pass breakup where he knocked down a nice ball. His energy, his push is there. Now again, is he in that, say, 4 or 5 man rotation? We'll see. I think he's kind of pushing on the back end of that rotation. But Byron's a guy we've kind of been, he's had his moments in these springs or in these camps, is he capable of being a guy who can jump in there in that D-end rotation?
Yeah, I think you might remember a year or two ago, I was questioning, his ability. And then I saw a change in him last year. He started, the light came on. Now, he battled injury early in his career. So probably he got healthy and he started to make plays and you could see it coming. And of course, it's paying off now. And I think, Sione is another defensive end in that 5-man rotation. But I definitely think Hester's in there. I think Hester's a guy that he's got a burst. He's powerful in his lower body, and he can run a little bit. Pretty well. So I really like the depth of the defensive end position compared to what it was a year ago. There's more bodies and they're more experienced. Of course, we haven't mentioned Marvin Jones was at practice today. So I don't know if y'all are interested in that. But yeah, Marvin was there, and you want to talk about Marvin? I'll just say this: he is one impressive dude. I mean, his base is really significantly large for a defensive end, and he's from his knees to his chest. He's a thick human being, very muscular. He's the guy you want getting off the bus first.
I think we said that about Jermaine Johnson. Now we're
Yeah.
saying it about Marvin, right?
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah. Okay, day 10 in the books. Again, we'll be back out on the practice field Tuesday morning here at Florida State. The team still plans to travel to Jacksonville for practices Wednesday and Thursday. Mike Norvell saying he has some contingencies just in case the weather doesn't allow. There is an indoor facility of some sort that they can use if needed over there. They're scheduled to practice Wednesday and Thursday. Check out the Jacksonville Knolls. They'll be hanging out Wednesday night. More information on their Facebook and Twitter and social media, but they'll be hanging out with the mayor of Jacksonville. Charlie Ward will be there. We'll be over there kind of talking with Seminole fans as we're enjoying those practices over on the North Florida campus. But for today, thanks for watching the Osceolas YouTube channel. Appreciate y'all subscribing. Again, we'll have some special promos for the Osceola.com if you are not a subscriber. On our website, we'll have a little bit more details on some of our stories and some of our videos coming forward. I believe that's a 70% off promo code. So look for some details about that in the coming days, both on our YouTube channel and our website, theosceola.com, as well as floridastate.rivals.com. Again, Jerry, thank you. I'm Bob Ferrante. Appreciate y'all watching on the Osceolas YouTube channel.